Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I want to talk about why you need to learn how to use your brain. So one of the main factors is that most of the people, what they do is they don't know how to use their brain. So what happens is this: when you don't know how to use your brain, you have to rely on someone else to use your brain. Let's say, if there was a time, I don't know how to use the internet. So what I did is I have to take someone along with me to use the internet. And this someone, people might be laughing at me, and when you hear that you don't know how to use it, how you're uploading. It was many years back, because internet was news. I didn't know so much access right now. So now I can download the video. I know how to operate. This is how happens when you don't know how to use your brain. Someone will take advantage of you. Like, this is what happens. This is why fake media, fake news are spreading much faster than anything in the good news. Because whenever you get access to this fake news, it's playing with your emotion. Usually, there are certain medias what they're trying to do is that to capture your attention. They willingly they try to give way. Project the news as if it's some kind of huge issue with the sounds, different sounds with visuals. They try to capture your mind, because let's say in a funny scene, if you play a sad song, you will not miss. But if in the video, in a scene, in a movie, let's say there's a crying scene, and they will eat this, or what you call, sad song, and you're going to feel sad. That's how it is. So when you know how your brain works, no one will able to use you, and that's why you have to know how your brain works. You have to know how your brain operates. This is almost like you able to use a machine. When you don't know how the machine works, you will have to rely on it. The easiest way to use how your brain works is by learning its fundamental, how our brain works, why we forget, why our emotion control our brain, what for different types of. There are many books about there. Like there's a book I don't have with me right now in this room. It's in another room. It's called The Brain. It's a great book. It's written by it's a jargon free. That means you can easily read. It's written for normal people, common people. So there's lots of it, like rewire, how we can rewire our brain. Like Atomic Habit is also a very good habit. It's a great book, good written for a habit. So when you learn how brain works, you begin to become far better. People will not able to use your emotion against you, or they will not able to capture your mind. So this what happened is that people don't know how to use their brain. Then what happened? They get used by other peoples who have far better understanding of the brain, how the fundamental. This is what happened. I was thinking about this. I was thinking, why do my brain are addicted to like this, like sugar. I know sugar is not good for me, like junk food is not good for me. Still my brain wants it, because there's lots of this is something called dopamine release. When the dopamine is a chemical that release, it works as a motivation. It works as a what you call, when we have some pleasure, something like food or other things, then we release that dopamine. So if I get that small dose of dopamine whenever I take sugar, I want it more. This is what happens in social media. You keep scrolling for that because there is a rush of dopamine. I was thinking that I will not put a status in WhatsApp. Then I do it. But whenever I see people watching this, 20 people, 18 people seeing your status, I feel good, because there is a rush of dopamine. And once I get the dose of dopamine, my mind wants it more. That is why there are certain works you don't feel like doing, because there's no rush of dopamine. There's no, dopamine is not released. Like cleaning your house, you don't like it, because there's no release of dopamine during this work. So you have to understand these fundamentals. When you understand your brain, you have better control over yourself. This is what I want to say through this video. Understand the brain, how it works, and you will have a better life. Thank you.